We got a little bit of food left, and I can actually go hunting if... Okay, St. Louis is 168 miles to the next landmark. I don't really know anything about St. Louis. I've never been there. I know you guys have a big arch, but so does the McDonald's sign. In fact, it has 2 of them, so, you know, there's that. Let's see. Oh, Cave. I've heard of Cave. Let's, rest. You know, Cave is fun. Everybody loves Cave. Tennessee has a lot of caves. I don't know if you know this, but, like, in my hometown of Tullahoma, Tennessee, we actually, like, had one cave, that you could only get to by boat. And then... so you'd have to, like, oh, hey, Memphis is coming up. You'd actually have to, like, take a boat out to find the place where you climb up this hill, and then when you get to the mouth of the cave, you have to descend down a hill into the cave, and then you hit the water table, or the water level of the lake, because the lake is connected to the cave. So we would bring inflatable rafts, and so we could easily portage them up the hill and then down into the cave and then raft around inside and explore. I was later told that this was incredibly dangerous, but, you know, I did not know better at the time, and, you know, we were pretty careful. We had flashlights and that were waterproof. We had also tied glow sticks to each of our ribbons and each of our rafts, so even if all of our flashlights died, we'd be able to, like, see where each other were. Let's see. Must cross a horde of zombies. Dang it, this is why I don't like Memphis. A horde in front of you is large inside, appears to be alert. Break out weapons and clear a path. That's right. Beep, 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 beep. Looks like we made it. Yeah, we fought our way through the horde without incident. 196 miles to the next landmark. And it looks like the countryside is a little bit less, you know, full of buildings now that we are in Arkansas. I've been through Arkansas, never really stopped anywhere in Arkansas other than like a Chick-fil-A. It wasn't really that great. I don't know, maybe you guys have, you know, famous stuff in one of your cities. Oh, it's a prison. Another thing Arkansas is famous for. Actually, no, I've never heard of Arkansas being famous for prisons, but, you know, whatever. We'll rest. That's fine. And it's now noon. Let's see. See, there's no reason for me to buy supplies because I have no money. 330 miles to the next landmark. What would that be? But anyway, so, yeah, I've been through Arkansas on my way to Dallas, which is where my betrothed is from. Dallas is kind of an interesting city because it's in the TV show The Good Guys with Bradley Whitman and Colin Hanks. My muffler broke, but I was able to replace it from supplies. Okay, you know what? Even if your muffler breaks, it makes your car louder and more... Famine has dysentery. Pestilence, you are with us in spirit. You are so with us in spirit. I'm just shocked, simply shocked at how evident your spirit is here. So, let's see. I probably want to hunt some... Oh, wow. I want to use a med kit real quick. Med kit on famine. And now, before we starve, I want... Oh, I'm at the hospital, so I can't hunt, can I? Dang it. We'll rest for 4 hours, and if all goes well... Okay, looks like famine's back in the good. Well, let's go ahead and rest until 6 a.m. So that way we don't have to deal with all this stuff. Now, Hat Games is actually, or Hat Productions, or the men who wear many hats who made this, are actually working on a director's cut of this. It's going to be available for iOS and Mac and PC, and it's going to have a bunch of new features. And so once that actually comes out, I'm hoping to, you know, share that with you guys as well and do a little video series. I actually pre-ordered it at PAX. It's one of those games where it's 318 miles to Dallas. Oh, we are going to Dallas. It's the pre-order was pay what you want, and so, you know, I chipped in $5 because they said that was the average. And, you know, when you're on a trip that is expensive, like the one I was on, you know, you don't want to spend money haphazardly. If you have more money than $5 when this game comes out, I suggest you pay it if you would like, or if you would not like to, well, you know, play it and see what it's worth and, you know, do what you will with it. That was not a very good talk, I think. I think what I'm saying is there is no invisible hand of the market. It's not gonna tell you what to give. I am certainly not the visible hand of the market because I'm so much more dexterous than just being handy. You should spend whatever you... 600 miles to the next landmark, really? Dang it. Okay, well, I think I'm going to hunt for something, because the zombie activity is pretty low out here. Dang it, it's up to medium now. Well, let's see. Scavenge for food, 9. WASD and spacebar. So, I've got to find, like, shopping carts and stuff. It's kind of awkward shooting diagonally, because you got to hold down the multiple buttons here. So there's a box of food or something down there I can run and get. Now, unfortunately, I can't carry very much food. Like, it'll be like, oh, you retrieved X amount of food, but you could only carry X over 3 because, you know, you're a weakling. Uh-oh. This is not boding well for me. Lots of zombies on my 6. And, whoa, that was a waste of a bullet. I don't think... I found 10 ounces of food. Wow, that's depressing. That was... We're going back out there. Okay, food, I am ready for you this time. I think it's kind of random how much food actually spawns and where it spawns. May as well keep the screen clear while we wait for the food to spawn. Oh, good, a bag of groceries. This is exactly what it would actually be like hunting for food in a post-apocalyptic zombie situation, you know? Bags of groceries would suddenly appear where there had been none. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Is that a garbage pail? Or a non-garbage pail? 40 ounces of food. That's like practically nothing. Well, let's continue. If we start running out, like seriously, I'll just hunt for more. Broken down cars block the road. Navigating the debris takes an hour. Dang it. Oh, we are running low on fuel. Uh-oh. That's gonna be a problem. I didn't bring money to buy more fuel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I thought this through poorly. I was like, oh yeah, we're fine. I can just scavenge for food. That's easy. Next landmark, 330 miles. Okay. So, let's size up the situation. Health poor. Check engine light is on. Dang it. Let's stop and rest while people regenerate health overnight. And that's going to cost us some food. Because people stupid eating in their sleep again. Dang it. Okay. Wow. That was not a good rest. Why are they recovering so slowly? Is that because we're running low on food? Whoops, what'd I do? Not what I wanted to. Next landmark. Maybe they rest better when we're somewhere safe. So like now, because the zombie activity is low, to stop and to rest give us kind of more restfulness? Or maybe it's just because we're further onto the trail, it's more hard, more difficult? Or maybe because their health is poor in the first place, they're recovering less. Let's scavenge for food and rest more. I'm kind of disheartened by how close to death everyone is. Because I thought me and death were pals, but now all of a sudden everybody else is closer to death. This is what I get for driving and not being part of the footsie gaming, or whatever they call it these days. Okay, so got some rocks, got some trees. Unfortunately, I can neither eat those nor use them for fuel. Well, I guess technically wood is a fuel, but is not a fuel for my automobile or station wagon. For you French viewers out there. Could only carry 200 ounces back. Okay, so I got food. Yeah, so let's keep the grueling pace. Fill in rations. Stop to rest, because it's dark anyway at this point. 4 hours. Okay, yeah, increasing the rations definitely increased the amount of health that they're getting back each time. So that's good to know. And let's carry us through the morning. Cool, 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 cool. Let's see if we can buy gas. Is there anybody who wants to attempt to trade? They'll trade me 1 tire. No. Attempt to trade. 2 fuel. No. No. Dang it. Oh, I'm burning time when I do this. Dang it. Okay, well, let's just see if we can make it to Dallas. Well, we're not going to have any money when we get there. Or, wait, did we leave Dallas already? Dang it. I encounter no one with whom to trade. Well, let's just continue. We're only 90 miles out to whatever that is. Check engine light is on. Wonder if that means I should slow down. Strip club. Well, let's talk to survivors. Better take extra medical supplies. Trade them for rations worth hiring mercenaries, except you have to pay them. Dang it. Okay. Well, that was not helpful. Can we attempt to trade? I encounter no one with whom to trade. They'll trade me 47 bullets for a muffler. No. Somebody give me fuel. No, I don't need a car battery. Dang it. No. I really should have just brought money so I could just buy fuel. And this is going very poorly. It seems like if I mash 8 and enter, eventually they want 1 fuel, they will trade me food. No, I don't have enough fuel as it is. How far am I from Oregon at this point? I encounter no one with whom to trade. Dang it. Okay. I don't have 59 ounces of food? How much food do I have left? None. Okay, so we need to continue on the road so I can hunt, apparently. I better go scavenging. So we are in the desert now. That's nice, at least. 420 miles to Albuquerque. Well, that's... I know Albuquerque from Weird Al and also from Breaking Bad. I'm pressing enter. Let me go ahead and hunt. Zombie activity is going to be high, but we need food or we are going to starve. So hopefully the zombie activity won't be too much of a problem. Boom. Headshot. Additional shot to the head. And there's no food out here anywhere. Really? Really? That's how you're going to play this? Okay, good. A shopping bag. I think the shopping cart is the best. Whoa, I cannot shoot that quickly after shooting earlier. Whoa, it is hard to aim this guy diagonally. And that food down there is well out of my reach. 35 ounces of food. Not ideal. Try that again. I really shouldn't have increased everybody's rations so much, but I was worried about their health. Now I should have been worried about them starving. Oh, hey, that's neat, though. They've put cacti with little flowers out here. So it's interesting that the foliage changes now that I'm in the desert. Very clever, Mr. Hats Productions men who wear hats of many types. Okay. Oh, shopping cart, shopping cart. I want it. I want all of that food to put in my wagon. And I made it. And I'm not going to be... Oh, no. I can only carry 200 ounces back. Yeah, okay. Well, unfortunately for me, it was Pestilence's job to, you know, help me carry the food, and he's dead now. So everybody seems to be recovering a little bit now that we got this food in us. Now, did that burn all of the food I had? I'm not really sure how much filling rations is, food 139. Let's try and scavenge just one more go. And, of course, it's way up there. Oh, but conveniently located near this other one, which I will take with my, you know, hands that are not holding the rifle. Clearly carrying bags of food is not the best thing for my aim. I could be such a better shot if I just, you know, focused on my marksmanship rather than my food's carrymanship. There are 3 other people left in the car with me. 40 ounces of food. I think we eat that in an hour. Yeah, we pretty much did. Okay, so everybody, your rations are getting just completely cut down. We are going to move down to a strenuous pace, though, because of that fuel thing. And we're going to go down to meager meals. And we're going to continue on the road. I'm down to 6.25 cans of fuel. And I still have no money. Which is less than 6 cans of fuel. We're still 210 miles from Albuquerque. And I don't know what's beyond Albuquerque. I'm hoping it's Oregon. But based on my knowledge of United States geography, I think we're probably going to have to go through California or something. We've traveled 3,900 miles at this point, though. It's a lot of miles. You know, big country going from D.C. to Albuquerque. So let's see how we are for supplies. Still have a little food left. Hopefully we can trade that for some fuel. They want 2 fuel. No! I want fuel. Give me fuel. I encounter no one. Dang it. Fuel? No. Oh, we are running out of food. Every time I do this, I have less food. No. I don't want batteries. I don't want med kits. Trade me $67 for 29 bullets. Yeah. You know what? I don't know if that's enough to buy. Or wait, did they give me... Did they give me bullets for... No, because I couldn't... Okay, so I got $67 out of that. So we are going to buy 4 fuel tanks. And... let's... Yeah, that's fine. Leave store. Great, so we are going to continue on the road and immediately go hunting. Because I'm out of food pretty much at this point. And it would be wonderful to not have everybody starve to death. So, scavenge for food while zombie activity is medium. Got our little scrub grasses down here. Very New Mexican. Very Albuquerquean. But let's see. And of course, you know, there's not a lot of food lying around in the desert. But when there is, it comes in a brown paper bag. So that's convenient. Okay. I really need to be able to reload my gun quicker. This is definitely kind of a letdown that it's always so such a pain to fire. Okay, I need to get to that shopping cart before the menu comes up. Okay, 200 ounces. That's plenty. Let's continue on the road. Probably should have rested in Albuquerque. Did not think that one through. My tire broke, but I was able to replace it from supplies. Awesome. I'll take it. You know, it's so mesmerizing just watching the countryside go by. You know, I'm just watching the sand and scrub and... You know, I'm starting to get that little road days thing, you know. Oh, good. Now I found some wild fruit. I was going to say, you know, I just keep looking at the lines on the road. But then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, nope, fruit in the way. This must be how Pac-Man feels. It's like just chomp, 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 chomp. You get to that pellet fixation. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, here's a cherry or whatever. Weird. Let's go ahead and rest for 5 hours so that won't push it too late into the day. And wow, that was pretty good. You know what? Let's get everybody back to full health just to be safe. In case somebody breaks their leg or gets sick again. Okay, check supplies real quick. How are we doing? We got food, we got fuel, we got bullets, we got everything. Except for money, but you know what? There's so much more to life than money. You know, I was going to say just ask Pestilence, who lives on in our hearts, but he unfortunately has perished because he wandered off. How do you wander off in a zombie apocalypse? Like, buddy system, really, war, really. I cannot believe you. But yeah, this game at this point has just gotten to be this kind of Zen exercise, or Zexersen, if you will, where I'm just like, mesmerized by the beautiful little landscape, and I'm just really kind of feeling in touch with nature, you know? Hey, it's Las Vegas. I went there for Minecon, which was a blast, by the way. Speaking of cities, if you wanted to come meet me, you should have been there. Let's rest long enough to get our health back, and then let's be on our way, because, you know, even with the high zombie activity, we still have plenty of food. Ooh. Well, we still have enough fuel. Let's continue on the road. 328 miles to the next landmark, which of course probably won't be anything exciting. If the zombie activity drops before my food does, then I'm gonna go hunting. But I might just want to... Ooh, it is getting late already. A fuel can went miss... Ugh! I have 3 people here who are literally dead weight. Okay, now one of them has a broken arm. I told you 3 to stop with the footsie, to stop with the slap fights. You're losing cans of fuel. We're slowly running out of food. Actually, we're kind of quickly running out of food. But zombie activity has dropped down to medium, so I'm going to go scavenge. If you guys can manage to not kill each other, I'm looking at you, Death. Seriously. I really should have brought along, like, helpful people, like, you know, hope, faith, and charity. You know, compassion would have been a good one. Compassion isn't really a name that we give people, though. We don't really name people compassion. We name them hope. And I've heard of people named charity, but, you know, never really compassion. Not a good name, apparently. I guess nobody wants their kid called Passy. You know, it just sounds like a fart joke or something. We're gonna go ahead and rest for 3 hours, and then I'm gonna hunt again once the zombie activity drops, which it hasn't. But in the meantime, we've already eaten all that food, so I have no choice. Scavenging again. Yeah, I'm kind of torn about how to edit this, because part of me is just like, okay, well, at this point, they've seen you hunt so many times, but I've never actually gotten, like, bit while hunting, and so I don't want to risk, you know, something hilarious happening after I haven't been talking, because then that's not as fun for you guys, and I would like to have that. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Oh, no. 20 ounces of food, really? They ate more than that while I was hunting. But yeah, I feel like I need to be continuously talking just in case something amusing happens. Shopping cart, okay. Thank goodness. At this point, I just need to stay alive in the middle of the screen pretty much, because that shopping cart will have more food than I could possibly bring home. Now, of course, you know, out in the desert, you'd think that there weren't going to be a ton of zombies, but, you know, Las Vegas is a bit of a population center. Although it does seem like the zombies would dry out, like dehydrate quicker in the desert, you know? 440 ounces of food, but could only carry 200 ounces back. That is the story of my life, it seems. So we're going to stop and rest for 2 hours, get everybody back up, health-wise. Continue on the road with our 2 cans of fuel. Oh, that is less than ideal.